योऽस्मि व्यवसायोऽस्मि
जयोऽस्मि व्यवसायोऽस्मि
सत्त्वं सत्त्ववतामहम्
सत्त्वं सत्त्ववतामहं तीर्थं चलितम् अस्मि
युतं चलयतामस्मि
तेजस्तेजस्विनाम् अहं
तेजस्तेजस्विनामहं
जयोऽस्मि व्यवसायोऽस्मि
जयोऽस्मि व्यवसायोऽस्मि
सत्त्वं सत्त्ववतामहं
सत्त्वं सत्त्ववता द्यूतं चलयतामस्मि
Is everyone done? Okay. Dyutam chalayatamasmi.
तेजस्तेजस्विनामहं
Tejasvinamaham.
जयोऽस्मि व्यवसायोऽस्मि
Jayosmi vyavasayosmi.
सत्त्वं सत्त्ववतामहं
Sattvam sattvatamaham. Translation. You can open Krishna's Everywhere book, all of you. Everybody has the copy, right? Just open it. And let's go to the verse. I hope you already have it. And let's read the translation. What does Krishna say here? So now again, Krishna is delving into newer categories. Of course, he talked about how is the strength of the strong people, intelligence of the intelligent, the asceticism of the ascetics, is the artistic nature in artistic people, all those things. Now he's talking, delving further into those qualities which speak about somebody's art or whatever. See here, I am also the gambling of cheats and of the splendid. I am the splendor. I am victory. I am adventure. And I am the strength of the strong. So we covered these verses in the past, right? About at least strength of the strong. Which was that verse, strength of the strong? Do you remember? Somewhere in the 7th chapter, first 3 verses, Krishna says. The original seat.
Was it 7.10, Auntie?
I don't think 7.10. Yeah, prowess of the powerful. Yes. Good. Who said that?
I did, Auntie.
Is it Suprit? Good job, Suprit. Suprit is on top of things. He's very enthusiastic and curious. Good job. So yes, he says on the prowess of the powerful man. So that is 7.10. So it's sort of like repetition. However, uh, it's grouping it with other qualities here. So he's telling about how is the gambling of the cheats. So you all know what gambling is. Can you all relate to any pastime from Mahabharata where gambling become a major part of history? Yes, Prajit?
Was it when like the Pandavas they did a gambling game with the Kauravas, but it was rigged, and so they lost their entire kingdom?
Correct. So that is one instance which you can remember gambling. What is that moral? What is the moral of that pastime that happened? What do we
Supposedly, maybe
learn
not
from
trust
that?
it. Maybe not like trust the people so easily.
Is that okay? Maybe not trust. And then what else? Somebody else also had a hand up. It's not.
I think he was trying to teach us like a moral to like not gamble and like because you could lose everything and it's like
Yes, that is the biggest and the ultimate moral is don't ever gamble. Because gambling is like trying to win through trick and deceit and not through hard work, isn't it? It's like knowing the trick of the trade, and most of the times there is some deceitful quality that needs to be in that person who is gambling, because that's just like playing with luck and playing, trying to do it out without hard work, isn't it? You all see what I'm saying? As opposed to hard work has sure success, whereas gambling is that's why it's called gambling. Gambling is you don't know if you're going to win or not. You just keep trying. And if you have mastered the art of being deceitful, then that's what Kauravas, with the help of Shakuni, who was their maternal uncle, what did he do? He had this art of playing magic with the dice. You all know about it? So they used Shakuni's help, and therefore the tricks and deceitful nature of Shakuni, they lost the gambling with Pandavas. And Pandavas were playing truthfully, and that's why it is important we don't engage in activities like that. which will yield, in which there is no fairness. It's full of deceit. Then why? Then the question comes that how is Krishna saying, I am the gambling of the cheats? Or what does it mean? Did this question come to you all when Krishna said, I'm the gambling of the cheats? Why would Krishna be something which is bad? Right? Yes, Prajit?
Wait, I had a thought. I was thinking that at first as well, but then you told us that like gambling, it's basically just cheating and you'll lose everything. So maybe Krishna's saying, I'm the gambling of the cheats because they're gonna lose everything by doing this bad habits.
Wow. That's one way of thinking. And the other thing is, Krishna is everywhere in this. Yes, Sahasra, your hand was up. Tell me.
So I think because gambling is part of like a way of cheating, I think gambling might be like the most severe way of cheating because it has the highest risk. So like Krishna is always like the most supreme entity of like any subcategory. So I think out of cheating, he's probably the highest. So gambling.
Good guess. Very nice. But
Okay.
that's not right. Of course, Krishna, again, another important point which we all have to understand is when Krishna is glorifying himself as the best ones in the best categories or some categories that he's deciding, it doesn't mean he's not present in all the other categories. Do not forget that. The reason he is emphasizing and handpicking these glorified opulences is for us. It's easy to remember when we know, oh, Krishna, because those are the ones which we're amazed by. If you say Krishna is in something else which is not very popular, we will not remember those things as much as very well popular things. That's why Krishna is listing all this. It doesn't mean Krishna is not present in the tiny of the tiniest things and is not present in the other things. He is everywhere. There is no place that Krishna does not exist. There is nothing in this material world that is not emanating from Krishna. However, this chapter focuses on all the glorious things because Arjuna is trying to tell, hey Arjuna, you know about me. These are the things I am the cause of all these things. Then Arjuna is going to surrender to Krishna's instructions with more faith. Right? If you're talking to a person and if you don't know the greatness of that person, if you think that he is doing ordinary works, but you don't know all the extraordinary works that he's doing, you will not value him as much as you know about all the extraordinary works that he thinks and that he does. So a person who's doing extraordinary things does not mean he cannot do ordinary things. All the ordinary things are subset of the extraordinary things. Similarly, Krishna is glorifying all the opulences, which means everything else which is lower than that is subset of all the places where Krishna is present. So, Sahasra, your thought process was right. However, we have to fix it. We have to understand that though Krishna is, actually, your point is right because gambling is the topmost way of deceit, and therefore Krishna is classifying himself. And yeah, that's also a good approach, and I think that's a valid point. Good job. Yes, Chetana.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, like, I thought, like, if you're cheating, like, you have to be smart to cheat, I guess. Like, you have to, like,
Yeah,
think of,
that's
like,
a
an intelligent
point.
way.
Yes, that's another wonderful point. Even to trick someone, you have to be smart, isn't it? Like all the hackers of the cyberspace. No, they break even what the most security features that intelligent people have put into, isn't it? Like, I mean, if you see the most, what you call, like the 911 incident that happened, they were so smart, they got into the airplanes and did whatnot, right? Without even giving even little indication to the security. So as Chetna said, that's a very beautiful point. Yes, Veda, what is your point?
Maybe it's like a way to like demonstrate Krishna's power by.
I cannot hear you loud enough.
Maybe it's a way to demonstrate like Krishna's power by like showing that he can outsmart anyone, even in like that situation.
Yeah, Krishna definitely can outsmart, but he doesn't have to outsmart only through deceitful ways. But here, I'm not clear. Can you expand a little bit, Veda?
Like he can like outsmart anyone, even in like the situation if you're like.
Even in negative situations, I think it goes aligned with the previous discussions we made, that he is the part of anything in our life, and he is smartest even if it is for a wrong reason. Yes. Not the smartest, he is that uh, smart quality of even the deceitful people, right? Yes. Shriram.
I was gonna kind of expand on it. It's like gambling like stands supreme and therefore like represents Krishna. Because with everything we've been reading, it's like glorification about Krishna. Like for example, he's the strength in all of the strong, and he's like he stands supreme because he's the strength of all the strong. So gambling stands supreme with all the cheating.
Right.
Therefore it represents Krishna.
Yeah, I think that's all similar to what Sahasra was saying. Yes, good job. Yes, Aviral.
I think Krishna said he's the gambling of cheats. I think that's because cheating helps you win in gambling, and Krishna also, if you like understand his superiority, and if you believe in him, he can help you win in any situation.
Can you say that again? If you understand his superiority, yes, he can help us win in any situation. Yes, that makes sense. Now, another important message from this first feature of what Krishna is explaining here, that is gambling of cheats. It doesn't mean that, oh, Krishna is in the gambling and he's the intelligence of the cheat, so I can also be a cheat. It's okay, because Krishna is anyways saying that he is the gambling of cheats. So it's okay to be cheatful. That's not the message we have to get. On the contrary, the message we have to derive here is, oh my God, Krishna is there in the best things and is also in the worst things. I mean, the negative things and in the positive things. Now, how do I differentiate between what is good and what is wrong? It is my responsibility to choose what is good, what is wrong, because Krishna is present everywhere and he's facilitating my desires. If I want to be a mean person, Krishna will be giving me intelligence to be the mean person. If I want to be the best person, nice person, Krishna is going to be intelligence to be the nice person. But I have to exercise my will and my desire in a way that I take the right decision. For example, let's say Kauravas and Pandavas. Kauravas chose to do the gambling deceitfully, and Pandavas participated in it, which is also wrong, for which they had to face the consequences. But they realized their mistakes and they surrendered to Krishna. Every moment they would sometimes make mistakes and they would surrender to Krishna. Even after the gambling, when they realized that they've lost everything, Krishna said, why did you even go to the extent of putting your entire kingdom and your own wife into this gambling match as what you call, what do you say? When you offer something in a match as a, what is the term?
Like a bet?
Bet. Ha. Thank you, Sukha. Why did you even go to the extent of betting on your kingdom and on your wife? That is biggest boo-boo that they did, because of which they had to undergo the consequences. Though they were surrendered to Krishna, they had to undergo the consequences. However, the good thing for them is because they were surrendered to Krishna, Krishna was with them throughout. Even in the battlefield, even in the Agnatwas, even in the Vanvas, Krishna was there with them. On the contrary, Krishna says, I am the gambling or the gambling of the cheats because of the gambling attitude of the Kauravas. What happened to Kauravas? They were destroyed. So now it's upon us. Though Krishna is saying, I am the good in the good things and I'm also the quality of negative in the negative things, it doesn't mean I will choose either one, because both places Krishna is there and Krishna's manifestation is there. Krishna is giving us intelligence. Anish, can you explain what I just said, Anish?
You said Krishna is giving us intelligence to do anything, but we have to use it for the right things.
Yes. So we have to employ it for the right thing. So be careful whenever Krishna is saying, I am so and so. He says, I am the, what are the other places where we felt, why is Krishna is mentioning this one? Do you all remember? I thought one or two places we thought, why is Krishna talking about these qualities, which are not good ones? Let's try to list them out. I'm Bhrigu, I'm the banyan tree, I'm among the horses of the weapons, I'm this. Of many hooded nagas, I'm Ananta, of Daityas, I'm Prahalada. Among demons. Why would Krishna be in demons? He says, among demons, I'm Prahalada. Of course, Prahalada is a very he was a Vaishnava, though he was born into a demoniac family, he's a Vaishnava. But among demons also he's going to be there. What does that mean? Because same thing that we learn now. You want to choose to be a demon, you can. But it's our choice that we are making. Let's see what others are there. Yes, Chaitanya, you had some points.
Like even if they're a demon, I feel like there's some good in them, right? Like
That's what he said, Prahalad. That's why he's choosing Prahalad. And then that's all. Only gambling of cheats we saw. Nothing
Oh, I
else.
saw like all devouring death.
Devouring death. Yes, devouring death is not a bad thing because that is also the quality of material nature. But did we see something in the seventh chapter, verse 3 verses?
Wait, Mataji, when you
Uh-huh.
said that like he is like within the demons, do you mean like he means like he's within like demoniac people, like people that have decided to turn into demoniac qualities, kind of?
Can you say that again, beta?
When you say demons, do you mean like people that have gotten like demoniac qualities or like chosen to exhibit these
Yes.
kind of qualities?
Yes. Yes.
Like they had
I
a
mean,
choice, but they didn't make the right
in
one.
previous yugas, like in Satya Yuga and Dwapar Yuga and Treta Yuga, the demons would be actually in Satya Yuga. The demons would be on different planets, right? Like if you see uh, we talked about Varaha, right? Varaha and what were the two demons that were born together and were killed by Lord Narayana? One is Varaha, one is
Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu.
Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. They were in different planetary systems only, totally. They would not be living in the same planetary systems as divine people or devotees. Then in subsequent yugas, they started living on the same planet. Then even the next yuga, it so happened that within the same family, like Hiranyakashipu and actually that is also Satya Yuga example. But which example? In the same family, there would be some people who are mean, some people who are nice. But now in Kali Yuga, the characteristic is the same person has both demoniac and divine qualities. Within us, we have nice qualities, we also have bad qualities.
Oh, so you're saying
We
like it starts to it starts to progressively come together as the time goes on in a way.
have
So
correct.
like they were
Yes.
at first we were like kind of separate with our like what we call like our inner demons now. They were like real demons at that time. We were
Yes.
separate on those separate planets, but then as the yugas came by, we started living in the same like in the same realm, and then in the same families, and now here we are together.
See how well you summarize. I was struggling with my words and you summarized it so well, Prajeet. You all should start speaking actually. I should tell you all next week you take up this verse and you explain to me. That time I will learn from you. You're doing such a wonderful job, all of you. See, once you start speaking, you are the best speakers, but you don't speak because you think, why should we speak to Aruna Auntie? Aruna Auntie knows already, maybe, and we don't have to teach her anything. No, no, but you all have to teach me too. Anyways, that's the summary, Prajeet. So it doesn't mean demons in Kali Yuga have those horns and those teeth, big teeth and all. No. Within us, though we might look so good, we have all the demoniac qualities within us and we have to work and we have to choose intelligently that we nurture only the good qualities in us. There's something called good dog, bad dog within us. So the bad dog sometimes barks louder than the good dog and the good dog barks louder. So what we should do, we should use our intelligence through knowledge that we get from Bhagavad Gita and feed the good dog only and not feed the bad dog. And what does it mean by feeding the good dog? Meaning we have to make those choices constantly, despite our mind loudly saying, hey, go and watch that social media post, go and waste some time on social media. That gives so much fun. Don't study now. But you just turn deaf to that loud voice in your mind and just say, I am going to use my time to do my project work, to my homework, my AP exam, my practice for the extracurricular, whatever. I'm not going to listen to you. And you keep on doing it continuously by sadhana, by practice. Forcibly, you do it for 1 week, 2 weeks. Then this bad dog within us dies because it was not fed. If you don't get food, you die, right? I mean, you become weak and you cannot exercise your power. So the bad dog eventually dies and only the good dog remains within you. And you're continuously able to now, with lesser effort, do all those activities. Previously, it was a struggle for you to focus, to not get distracted. But now, since you have only listened and fed the good dog, it becomes easier for us to do all the nice activities. So let's take away from this verse for us. First important takeaway. Though Krishna says he is the demoniac, is the sorry, he is the where am I? Which verse are we doing?
Gambling of the cheats.
36, sorry. He said, then the gambling of the cheats. It doesn't mean it's encouraging for us to go and gamble. Don't ever participate in any games and sports where you're betting on things. And if that sport or game has to engage deceitful and tricky tricks, I don't know what that word is. If it's trying to trick people and if it's trying to deceive people, then stay away from that. Even if it means fun, even if it means it's going to give you some benefit in terms of material things, to stay away from it. That's the message we have to learn. And it has been very strongly portrayed in the pastime of Kauravas versus Pandavas, how Pandavas had to go through so much trouble because they engaged in that gambling. Okay. Next part of this verse is about Krishna is saying, I'm the splendor of the splendid. Is that right? Sorry, I lost my page. That's why I'm trying to open it. I'm going to pay the base. Yeah, he's the splendid of this and the splendor. What is splendor of the splendid? It is brightness, the brilliance. See, the brilliance again comes, the brightness meaning not the shiny white light. That is different. Brilliance in the humans, in us. The brilliance, how do we become brilliant? How does a person become brilliant?
By working hard and like being the best. And
Okay, that's not very close answer, but yes, it can be considered as an answer. Yes, Vedang.
Have a good mindset and be a good person.
Okay, yeah, you're good. See, this good person and all are abstract words, but we want more deeper definitions of what brilliance, how a person can become brilliant. Have you come across brilliant people? Have you used brilliance in your lives? And when did you use that? What does it mean? I'm trying to look up the meaning in Webster dictionary.com. Intense brightness of light, vividness of color, exceptional talent or intelligence. How do people become exceptionally talented or intelligent? By practice. First thing is, before even you start practicing, you need knowledge, isn't it? Let's say you are enrolling in a tennis. You want to become a tennis uh, extremely talented in tennis. You just don't directly go and practice, do you? What do you do first? You learn the techniques often. You first seek knowledge, get knowledge about what the game is. Right? So you first seek knowledge, and knowledge, suppose I say, hey, Anish, I can teach you tennis, come to my house. Will you come, Anish? Why? You're offending me, Anish.
Because like you're not like a professional tennis player or something.
See? That is intelligence. So he knows that I'm not a professional tennis player and he will choose. We all have to make that effort to choose somebody who's pro at the subject matter. So choosing a pro, taking on to that knowledge, and then practicing. These three steps are needed. And then you become intelligent and talented in that specific field. So even spiritual knowledge, you can randomly go and learn from anywhere. The only source, the absolute source for spiritual knowledge is Bhagavad Gita for human beings. Because in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna gives instructions to Arjuna as to how he can become successful. And those instructions are the same for everyone who's a human being. So now we have Bhagavad Gita, which is the pro of knowledge in spiritual science, because Krishna is the pro. He's the creator. He's the father. He knows about us. Next is we hear that knowledge. We know the source. We take the knowledge and then we practice it. That becomes brilliant. So Krishna is saying, I am the brilliance of the brilliant. I am the splendor of the splendid. Next part, what is he saying? I'm victory. Of course, Krishna has to be victory. So I am the victory of the victorious. I'm adventure. So people have so many adventures. What is the most scariest adventure or adventure that you thought, wow, this is very creative, or I wouldn't do this, but what? Did you any time hear any adventurous thing like that? Tell me, what was the most adventurous thing you ever heard of or you did? I'm going to do a round table now. So, Preet, what is the most adventurous thing you did?
I haven't really done anything like that adventurous. Maybe like
Okay,
snorkeling or
if you have not
kayaking.
done, that's fine. We don't have to. At least what did you think is the most adventurous? You can tell what you think or what you did. It's fine either way. And nobody's
Uh
going to judge you
kayaking,
based on what you say.
maybe kayaking.
Kayaking, huh? Yes, it's adventurous. Yeah, very nice.
Um,
Abiral,
I went camping.
camping. You go on camping, right? Nice. Okay. Sriram.
Honestly, it was probably this one time I went on a hike when I was like much younger. I don't remember where, but it was like really like long and dangerous at some points.
Okay. Veda.
Like
I'm going to call out everyone's name. So please be prepared. Don't start thinking after I call out your name.
cliff jumping.
Lift jumping.
Cliff
Is
jump.
it?
Like you
Can
jump
you
off.
can you say that again? Somehow I cannot hear Veda. Can you all hear her? Is she clear, loud and clear? Veda, you have to fix your mic, Amma. But now speak loudly.
I think she said cliff jumping.
Cliff jumping. Oh, cliff jumping is so scary. Did you try that before, Veda? You did? Nice. Okay, cool. Datri.
I never tried it, but like skydiving.
Skydiving, yeah, I've seen people some videos, and I'm like, why would they do that? It's so scary. I mean, my whole digestive system probably will be like feeling weird, and yeah, it is very scary. Yes, and the reason we are going through all these adventurous things is because we want to understand how Krishna is within that quality of everyone who want to do adventures, which are amazing for us. Like skydiving is amazing for me, but how is that person doing? Because Krishna is empowering that, right? Yes, I'm calling based on the sequence I'm seeing on my screen. And I'm not doing it because I prefer more somebody and I don't prefer. No. The sequence of what I see here on my screen, I'm calling you. Next person is Vidit.
Going on trips.
Going on trips. Yeah, nice. Shloka,
Zip lining.
zip lining. Yeah, that is also adventurous. Anish,
I also went cliff jumping with Veda.
cliff jumping. How high is the cliff? Is it like 5 meter, 10 meter?
It was like there's like three different cliffs and each one's like higher.
And you have a rope tied to you or no?
No, you just jump into the water.
Really?
And if
Yeah.
you have a rope, it'll like when you jump in, it'll hurt your like stuff.
So it's a free fall.
Yeah, free.
Oh my. How many meters was it high?
I remember one of them was like 300 feet.
And you jumped from there?
Yeah, the highest one was 300 feet, and the smallest was like 50 feet.
I wouldn't try even from 10 feet. I'm not I'm not capable of doing it, but that's good. Amazing. Good job. Nishka.
Probably when I went like skiing a few days ago with my
Oh,
school
that
also.
would have been fun. Nice. Okay. Vedant.
Bungee jumping.
Bungee jumping. Yeah. Sanvi.
Parasailing.
Parasailing. Ah, yeah. I went on parasailing once and it was fun. It was scary though, because I was suddenly imagining what happens if this rope suddenly gets cut or whatever. But it's, yeah, that is adventurous too. Did you go on parasailing, Sanvi?
No, I'm not a very adventurous person. I just listed something that was.
Ah, okay. Dhruv.
I was gonna say bungee jumping too.
Bungee jumping. Okay. Rajit.
Snorkeling.
Snorkeling. I did snorkeling too. I like it. And those small, those aquatic animals, the fish and all under the water. That's so beautiful, right? Did you do
Scuba diving is
it?
better in my opinion. I like scuba
Oh, you
diving
did scuba
better.
diving too?
Yeah, for like a little bit. I find it more better because you can actually get up close.
Oh, I would be scared for scuba diving. Snorkeling is safer, I feel, right? But that world underwater is so beautiful, right? Nice. Chetana.
I went skydiving like when you like go on a plane and they like let you out and it's like a parachute and you catch like the parachute and it like go and I went down for like it was 5 minutes. And you
You
like
did it, Chetana? Where?
in Florida.
Whoa, you're very brave. I'm like, All of you are very brave. All the adventurous activities you listed seems. And then again, for us to remember that Krishna is the adventure in the adventurous, he's the splendor in the splendid, he's the victory of the victorious, and finally he's saying, "I'm the strength of the strong." Okay, which is also self-explanatory. We all have been doing powerful strength-related activities, whether through our sport or through sports, or where do we apply strength or where do we engage in strength activities? Usually sports, right? We need a lot of strength to engage in sport, whichever sport we are doing. Where do you think we need strength? Other places. And when
Oh,
Krishna is
rock
talking about
climbing.
rock climbing, yeah. When Krishna is talking about strength of the strong, it could also mean mental strength, right? Because you need to be mentally strong also for being able to pursue our education and to work hard to absorb all the knowledge that is given in the subject and also come write the exam well. Sometimes these exams are so odious. I don't know if you have participated in any of these exams, practice exams like ACT, SAT, competitive exams, right? They need a lot of continuous focused time, isn't it? It's not like you can stay focused for 10 minutes and get distracted. No, you have to be focused for about 1 to 2 hours, and that needs strength. And for that, also, we need practice. Just like if you need to build strong muscles, you need to do workout. Similarly, to be able to sustain long hours of studies, you have to practice. Okay. Now, go to the page 87 of your book. Let's do the exercise that's given here. What is your favorite game to play? How does it feel to play fairly and put in your best effort? See, this is a very, very nice question. So all of us play games, all of us play indoor games, outdoor games, board games. And in all of these plays that we engage in, there is a chance for us to cheat, isn't it? Yes or no? Why are some people just staring with me without nodding their heads? In all the games that we play, yeah, Aveda is now nodding. Thank you. I want everybody to nod your heads at least so that I know you are listening to me and not doing something else on your screens. Okay. So when we play games, there is a scope almost every time for us to cheat. Yes or no? And how many times do we choose to cheat?
Like depends on the game if you really want to win or not.
Depending on the what?
Like depends on the person if they really want to win or not and how they want to win.
I mean, I'm asking about you. What type of person are you?
I mean, I prefer just winning the game naturally. It's more
Yes.
fun
And
with the
that's
game.
and that should be the tendency for all of us. And if we do not see, everybody wants to win. Let's accept the fact we all want to win. And sometimes, even though we don't cheat others, sometimes the judge might give the wrong judgment and make us the winner, right? We have not cheated, but the judge, because of the wrong judgment, because it's an edge case, they made us the winner. That is also cheating, right? Accepting that victory, isn't it? What do you all think? Now, again, I'm not seeing that spark in your eyes. I can tell you whether you're listening to me or not by your spark in your eyes. Now you have to tell me. Yes, Sriram.
I feel like if the judge like wrongfully like claims you as the winner, it's the same thing as you actually physically cheating. So when it's like that, you just like should accept it and actually say what should happen.
Yes. And how many of us are bold to do that? That needs a lot of courage to go and tell, no, I'm not the winner. That person is the winner. How many of us are that courageous? I'm not. I feel like, oh, he told me I'm the winner. Why should I bother about going and telling him the truth? Because I'm enjoying the pleasure of being the winner. That is so sweet. Like, wow, everybody thinks I'm the winner and everybody is glorifying me. They probably are also envious of me, and I like people envying me. I like that spot where people are envying me and thinking that I'm the best person. So why should I let go of this moment? Let it be there because I didn't ask for it. The judge himself gave it to me. Yes, Supreet.
Me personally, I would actually kind of feel guilty if I like won the judge said I won, even though I didn't actually win, I'd actually feel like kind of guilty. So I would tell them.
Very nice. See, so much to learn from y'all. Thank you, Supreet. So that's the question here. Yes, Prajit.
Sorry, I was gonna say that I agree with him as well. When you don't get it through like honest means, it kind of just builds up inside of you, and you can't like exactly how to describe it. Sleep peacefully. It doesn't. It's always there. Like
See?
you're the guilt.
Yeah. And even at the spur of the moment you don't accept and you go home and you still took the prize and went home. But then every time you look at the prize, you are like, I didn't deserve this. Right? And that guilt is haunting you throughout the rest of your life. And true success is when you boldly went and told, I'm not the winner. And you would be proud of yourself for the rest of your life. Isn't it? That is true. See, that is the definition of success, boys and girls. To be able to sleep guilt-free, to be able to sleep with contentment, to be able to live a life of satisfaction, not earning money unfair means, not by winning medals and all that through cheating and all. Okay. Next one. How do you feel when you try your best and win? How does it feel to know Krishna is present in victory? See, such beautiful questions. How do you know when you try your best and win? Sometimes, how much ever we try, we might not win. And sometimes we win. And after knowing that you put your heart, and what does it mean by trying your best? Again, see, there is one thing called the destiny or the result, and the other one is the process itself. The process itself, if you have tried your best, what is the definition of it? It means you have tried your best honestly, sincerely, truthfully, enthusiastically, without laziness, with complete surrender to Krishna. That is trying your best. It's not like, oh, for example, AP exams, boys and girls, you are very familiar with this. People are taking 8, 9, 10 APs and they do online exams. Who knows what they're cheating or what? Nobody's there to guide them and guard them and say if they're doing it the righteous way. They're probably cheating online and writing the exams and they're getting a full score. And if they're thinking they're trying their best by taking 10 APs, does it really count in Krishna's language? We might say, oh, I took 10 APs and I got this GPA. But how did you do those APs? Did you do them honestly, sincerely, the way you're supposed to learn the subject? Or did you take shortcuts? Doesn't matter if you do 10 APs, even if you do 2 APs, do them sincerely without shortcuts and get good grade. That is real success than doing 10 APs dishonestly and untruthfully and trying to do shortcuts and get the grades. I'm telling you all because your test of character is through these actions that you choose. The last question. What does being good and virtuous mean to you? How does it make you feel to know Krishna is present in the goodness of the virtuous? Now, this one, I would like you all to write it down and submit the answer. And I mean it, boys and girls. I've been asking you all to do homework, but I don't get the homework done. So I request you all to do this last question, write it down, write nice answer as to what does it being good and virtuous mean to you. Okay. Now, honestly, don't Google for this answer. Don't use ChatGPT for this answer. I'm asking you about you. I'm not asking ChatGPT answer to Google answer. I'm asking what it means to you, what is goodness and what is virtuous. And now that you know Krishna is that virtuous quality or that goodness, how does it feel to you when you know that? That is the homework. So please do that homework and send it to me. Either you want to send it in the group, you can send, or only to me also, I'm fine. But please do it. Okay? Thank you all for your listening today. I see that today most engagement was there, and I wish you continue to engage like this in future classes too. All right? Any questions?